It's no secret that you're a football junkie, and I know minicamp just wrapped up, but why did it matter for you to get on a plane from Atlanta, come up here and host a football camp in your hometown?
Yeah, it's just something that I enjoy do every single year. I mean, this is the sixth year that we're doing it. But it's always great to get back up here to the hometown, see family and friends, get a chance to coach these young kids. The game of football is something that obviously I love doing, and it just really means a lot to me and my family to get back up here every year.
You mentioned it's year number 6. Obviously, you try to up the ante each and every year, but what is one core principle that carries throughout the years?
Yeah, I think the most things that we really try to incorporate is just have fun, you know, and we want boys, girls to come out here and have a really good time so that they can come back every single year and maybe catch 1, 2, 3 tips that we're trying to coach these young athletes to do. But, you know, that's just the biggest thing. We want them to go and have fun.
One thing that remains true to you throughout all your stops coaching, finishing, and effort. How do you implement that with these kids?
Yeah, I mean, that's a huge thing. Effort and finish we're going to talk about every single time, not only with youth, middle school, high school, college, professional football. We're always going to coach effort and finish, and it'll be a big emphasis that we're going to put on today. We just want these young athletes to go and just give 100% whatever they do, whether it's in school work or on the football field. Just give every single amount of effort that you possibly can and have fun.
And clearly philanthropy is at the forefront of your mind. You host this football camp for kids. You have your golf outing on Saturday, but what does the most impactful version of your family foundation look like?
Yeah, I just think, you know, just coming out and seeing a smile on these kids and having that type of impact with them. You know, I was a young kid myself growing up in McComb where everyone knew who you were, but this community really, you know, helped me out throughout my years here, supported me through high school and college, and then now on the professional level. That's what I just want to give back. I want to be supportive, whether it's me giving my time or any type of money to them. I want to help out. And one of the ways is just to have this camp and this golf outing, or just a tiny little thing that I can do to help these student athletes out.
I know it's been a long time since you were a kid walking the halls here and playing football as a kid, but what is something that you've carried with you throughout all of your stops in college, the pros, and even now?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things that I really stepped back and really looked at is the connections that I built. You know, I try to make a connection with every single one of my players in the NFL. Like I want to get to know them. I want to know their family. I want to know their wives, significant other. I want to know their kids. Just because that's the way I was raised. You know, build a connection. That way you can have trust. And that's a big thing in the NFL. You want the players to trust you. They want to trust yourself. You know, that's one of the biggest things. So, you know, that's one of the major things that I got from the coaching staff here, whether it be the football or the baseball program or basketball program. I'm still really tight with my basketball coach, Brad Britton, you know, calling him and asking him about stuff, which is really cool. So that whole connection's big for me.
You've been coaching for decades now. Do you still lean on individuals for advice like that?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's always good just to talk to different coaches, you know, whether it's my high school coaches or college coaches. You know, Dick Strom was a huge impact in my life too, just passed away recently. You know, I just told the story on I was going to be a high school coach and be an elementary teacher. And
he gave you that phone call.
And he gave me the phone call that changed my life. And so it was really, really big that I could lean on him at any point in time, give him a call, him talk to me about, you know, some of the stuff that he dealt with, whether he was an assistant coach or a head coach. I always think it's really good to go and talk to my mentors and find out some good advice from them.
Fantastic. I'm glad you mentioned the NFL. We can't wrap without talking about it. One quick question. You are the new special teams coordinator for the Atlanta Falcons. What do you want the identity of that unit to be?
Yeah, I think we talk about an alpha mentality. That's what we really trying to strive for in all we do, and not only just being a leader, being an alpha, but, you know, showing your teammates on how to do things correctly. Whether it's effort and finish, whether it's in the classroom, whether it's on the practice field, we want these guys to have that alpha mentality at all costs. And we think we're starting to build that identity during the OTAs, and we'll continue that during training camp too.